latest intermediate school news.
Hello intermediate school, and welcome to you here to channel WRRS on October 1st, 2020. I'm Abigail Briggs. This station prides itself with bringing you the latest intermediate school news. Can you believe it's October already? Every week we have been highlighting some area in our school. This week we are highlighting the cafeteria workers. The people that work in the cafeteria have a special job of keeping you healthy and safe. Let's find out some of the things that they do for their jobs.
This is the kitchen where we prepare everything for your breakfast and your lunch. The girls right there behind Mrs. Walters, is where they're doing their breakfast. And then if you come over here, this is where they serve it all. And then they have server down there too, but everything comes from Palmer's in the high school. We cook it and prepare it here for the children. And then they come through the line and they go out there and they enjoy their food.
So your stoves are back here, right?
Yeah, you can go right back there.
Okay, so your stoves are back here. So there are stoves. See, they have sinks.
Yep.
And they have stoves back here. Yeah, let's see the refrigerators. Whoa.
That's the big old refrigerator where we put everything.
Wow.
And that's the freezer where we store it all.
Wow.
And then in this room back here is our storage room where we keep our chips, our condiments, our cereal. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's pretty busy back here from the time we get here to the time we leave at 1:45. I mean 1:45, sorry. Yeah, 120 cereals. That's all we do, really.
Thank you.
And then we go out and monitor kids at lunchtime, but nothing else.
And you clean the tables and you wash the tables?
Water, because we have to sanitize. Yeah.
And you have a washroom, right?
The dish room is down there, yeah. Our towels and everything, Larry or Barry washes them.
Okay, and the dish room, it goes through a big dishwasher, right?
You want to see that too, guys?
Sure.
Come on. Yep. She takes one of these gray things, puts all the trays on them after she rinses them. Then she pushes it through the machine. It'll come out the other end. Come through. Out the other end. Out. All the way down there. Yep.
Here are the people that work in the cafeteria. Maybe we can learn their names. Crew chief is Chris Finati. You have permission to call her Chris. There are a few that work both breakfast and lunch. They are Mindy Graham. You have permission to call her Mindy. Janice Rachel. You have permission to call her Janice. And Miss Lathrop. The next people only work at lunchtime. Marilyn Tierney. You have permission to call her Marilyn. Brandy Nelson. You have permission to call her Brandy. Tammy Woodworth. You have permission to call her Tammy. Becky Smith. You have permission to call her Becky. And don't forget Miss Ellen in the dish room. Thank you so much for everything you do for keeping us healthy and safe. We want to wish them an fantastic year too. We hope it goes swimmingly well. We can't let us go by without a fish fact. This week, WRRS picked the blue whale because, well, let's hear it from some students why.
Blue whales can grow more than 100 feet long. They are gigantic, generally ranging in length from 80 feet to 100 feet. The longest one ever recorded was a magnificent 108 feet long. That's about as long as 3 school buses lined up to end to end.
They can weigh as much as 30 elephants. The average weight for these gentle giants is 200,000 pounds to 300,000 pounds, or about 100 to 150 tons. Some can weigh as much as 441,000 pounds, or 220 tons. For comparison, an adult African bush elephant weighs up to 6 tons, so it may take 30 or more elephants to equal the weight of one blue whale.
They have big hearts. Blue whale's heart is huge. It's the largest heart in the animal kingdom, weighing about 400 pounds, roughly the size of a bumper car. As blue whales dive to feed, its giant heart may only beat twice per minute.
They have big tongues too. A blue whale's tongue alone can weigh as much as some elephants.
Blue whales' calves are the biggest babies on Earth, easily at birth already rank among the largest full-grown animals. At birth, they weigh 8,800 pounds, with a length of some 26 feet. They gain 200 pounds a day. The growth rate is likely one of the fastest in the animal world.
They're unusually loud. Blue whales, in fact, are the loudest animals on the planet. A jet engine registers at 140 decibels. The call of a blue whale reaches 188. Their language of pulses, groans, and moans can be heard by others up to 1,000 miles away.
Blue whales feast on krill. Their stomachs can hold 2,200 pounds of the tiny crustaceans at a time. They require almost 9,000 pounds of the little guys a day and around 40 million krill daily during the summer feeding season. That's why WRRS choose to have the sea creature featured this week. Can you imagine the cleanup for this lunch?
They travel a lot, spending summers feeding in the poor residents and making the long trip to the crater as winter comes along. Why they have a crushing spin of 5 miles per hour. They can elevate up to 20 miles per hour when needed.
While the nearly as old as the Earth's oldest tree, blue whales are among the planet's longest lived animals. Kind of like counting trees rings, scientists count layers of wax in years, can determine the ballpark age. The oldest blue whale they've discovered this way was calculated to be 100 years old. Enough of the average life he taught to last around 80 to 90 years.
They once were abundant. Before whalers discovered the treasure trove of oil that a blue whale could provide, the species was plentiful. But the advent of the 20th century, whaling fleets, the population plummeted until finally receiving worldwide protection in 1967 from 1904 to 1967. More than 350,000 blue whales were killed in the southern hemisphere, according to World Wildlife Fund. In 1931, during the heyday of whaling, an astounding 29,000 blue whales were killed in a single season.
The future remains uncertain. While commercial whaling is no longer a threat, has been slow, and new threats plague blue whales like ship strikes and the impact of climate change. There is one population of around 2,000 blue whales off the coast of California, but all total there is only around 10,000 to 25,000 individuals left. The International Union of Conservation of Nature lists that the species as endangered. Hopefully, with time, the planet's large great giants will again roam the sea's planet.
The whale sure eats a lot, and I bet the cafeteria staff are glad they don't have to cook or clean up after them. I hope that everyone is earning sand dollars for respect, responsibility, and safety. We have some breaking news about the school store. Let's go now to Mrs. Bowie's room and find out about it.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Bowie. We are here to talk about the school store. So, every Friday, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders will get to choose something from the school store with your sand dollars during your recess time. 2nd and 3rd graders, we will be coming to you at the end of the day on Fridays. So we're going to demonstrate real quick. Pick something. So you're just going to come up, you're going to choose your item, and then you're going to give us your sand dollars. Thanks, Gio. Have a nice day. We'll keep your tickets in a bucket, and every month a staff member will be chosen from your ticket to win a prize. So make sure that your teacher or whoever gives you the ticket has their name on your ticket so that they can earn a prize.
That sounds exciting. I can't wait to go shopping. Last week we had Homecoming Spirit Week. Every day we had a theme day. Here are some of the pictures from those days. This brings an end to our broadcast today. Remember to treat others the way you want to be treated. Do what you're supposed to do, and keep yourself and others from harm. Okay, say it with me. We are respectful. We are responsible. We are safe. We are Red Raider strong.